Follow Goa News Hub on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
See, talent in innovation is like talent in anything else. You see, the point is that we should allow them that encouragement to, if they have an idea, you come forward to us, we will help you. Now, Innovation Council basically is only creating the ecosystem, let me tell you. It's not that we are going to foster ideas or foster startups in any way. It is that basically it is creating ecosystem. It's going school to school, telling them that what is innovation, what is a startup, what is an idea, how you can take it forward if you wish to. Have camps for them, for the youngsters, and bring them to an incubator like FIRE, for example. And there are many incubators in the state of Goa, 7 or 8 of them are there. So here is where their ideas can grow, in the incubator. The Innovation Council is only creating the ecosystem. Okay, so that's what we do, and we run something known as a virtual innovation register, which is a kind of a repository of ideas of youngsters who can put up any idea they wish to. It doesn't have to be vetted or approved by any mentor or any technologist. It could be any idea which we will call them and we'll discuss with them and see how far it can be taken forward, if it can be, and then probably get them in touch with an incubation center like FIRE or anywhere else where they can take it forward.
I remember a couple of years back when we interviewed you, you said I will be having 500 startups in Goa in next 2-3 years. I think that was a figure.
Yes, in fact, if you see the coffee table book that we had 444 already are there as on last year.
444.
444. So we are not very far from that target. And this year there probably will be more.
And also coffee table book which is released by Prime Minister has a mention about Goa State Innovation Council.
Yes. So, there was the Prime Minister gives an award on Civil Service Day every year. This is on 21st of April. And the states have been asked to propose any innovative ideas that they have in the government, not for private sector. So the government of Goa, I am told, had proposed about 6 or 7 of the works that they have done in innovative ways, and the virtual innovation register of the Goa State Innovation Council was one such shortlisted by the team of officials, and it has been listed in the cutting edge transformations in the coffee table book released by the Honorable Prime Minister. In fact, out of 890 or so innovations or innovative ideas that were proposed, there are about 30 that have been shortlisted in this coffee table book, and I think it's a proud moment for Innovation Council and Goa to be in this book.
Do you think atmosphere is conducive for startups as far as Goa is concerned?
Absolutely, without any doubt. I think this should be the startup capital of the country. First of all, the quality of life here is good. Startups, remember, are run by youngsters. It's not run by older people like me who was around. It's young. So if they come in here, the quality of life is good. They can work, they can party hard, they want to go around to beaches, they want to go to the places of touristic interest. They can be here. And remember, there's a fantastic ecosystem in the state of Goa for startups, which many people don't know. There are a lot of mentors who are available here. There's a lot of facilities that are created. Like, for example, incubation centers are about 8 or 9 in the state of Goa. They must be having at least about 200-300 cubicles for them to operate on, whether it's virtually or whether it is physically here. So I don't see why Goa should not be the startup capital of the country.
You can. Do you foresee it happening?
It is already there. In fact, from the density wise, for the population that we have, the per capita number of startups, we must be the highest in the country.
Highest in the country.
Absolutely.
That's an advantage of being small state.
It is an advantage, disadvantage as well, but it is an advantage. And we have got premier institutes here. We have IIT that has come up here. We have NIT, we have BITS, we have the Goa Engineering College, we have the Don Bosco Engineering College. There is PCC, there is Asagaon College. There are institutions of technology. Then there is the Goa University. Then there are colleges that are into private sphere, like Chogle College, there's St. Xavier's, there's college, Rosary College, which is again producing scientists of a different type. So this incubator, not necessarily it should be a technology business incubator, it could even be for sciences, it could be for anybody. And I think it's sector agnostic for that matter.
I want your reaction on this, that FIRE by Don Bosco at Fatorda is one of the country's best startups. That is what you said earlier during one of the conversation. So just tell us more about that.
See, FIRE, first of all, is a very young incubator. Okay, it is young, it is just 3 years old. It's not. So for someone who's 3 years old to grow in leaps and bounds like this has, obviously there is something that has gone into it. First of all, the backing of the Salesian fathers who have been there continuously with them. They have left no stone unturned to see that everything is available here right in time, and the quality of work here is absolutely fantastic. It is international quality. One, the staff they have, the CEO, for example, Prashant, absolutely, go-getter, well experienced. I worked with him for many years. He knows what he's doing. And if you know your job, remember, especially in this space, that is the first sign that takes you to success. Encouragement to the incubatees. You have got a whole captive group of 1,000 kids who are studying in the college behind. They all have access to they can always come in. Not only they, even from outside. So, given all this, the incubation spaces, the co-working that they have done, the mentoring support, the various schemes that they have, right from seed funding to the non-resident student scheme that they have, engineer. It is something that no incubator perhaps will get these things that easily in this shorter time. So therefore, I rate it as one of the top incubators in the country.
Top incubators.
Without any doubt, yes.
Okay, and before we actually end this interview, any message to, now we are talking about innovation, to those young talents who are yet to move out from their village, to come out and present their ideas, and if they want to present their ideas, how do they do that? There is one question which everyone is asking me also, I have an idea, but what to do next?
First of all, if you have an idea, please log on to our virtual innovation register. It is available online. You don't need to have access. On your mobile, you can do it. You have it there. Our office staff at the council will contact you and take it forward. Alternately, if you feel you don't have access to the VIR, come to the Innovation Council that is at Don Bosco College of Engineering, meet the officer concerned, and they will take you forward. But don't hesitate, don't delay, and don't think that any idea is too poor or too bad or too horrible that we will put you down. We encourage every single idea that comes before us.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.